keep doing that shit. Yeah, watch this. Watch this. Just real quick before I start my workout. Just look. Oh, y'all gonna see it in a second. Don't even worry about it. You see it? You see what they do? This the shit I'm talking about. This the shit I'm talking about. This what they do. They follow me and they do shit like this. They follow me from telly to telly and they do shit like this. You see? I ain't tripping. About to have a good day, but this is what I want to show y'all. This is an everyday thing. And the reason they do this shit is trauma-based. It's to keep you in a non-peaceful state, in an angry state. At all times. They don't want you to have any good thoughts. They don't want you to connect with anyone and be any sort of happy. But they're failing epically. They want to keep you in fear, keep you annoyed, keep you sleep deprived. These people are not human, dog. I keep telling y'all that. They don't sleep. I heard it right there. Right there. And then they stop once they see I'm recording. That's why I need one of them spy cameras. That's why I need one of them spy cameras, because I notice once they catch you recording, they like, oh shit. But they called me a little late because I just caught their ass.
How's everyone doing? So I hope everyone's doing well. I've been good. Last video I put out was me getting my wisdom teeth out. It's been about, I believe, 13 days now. Everything's good now. I never really had any swelling or anything. As you guys noticed in the last clip, that's just a quick clip of, these Gangstalkers following me and banging on the walls, banging on the floor and everything. That's regular for me, bro. I hear that in the night. I hear that in the day. I know I have to tune it out, put my earphones on, tune it out all day. It's the only way to be humble and get through it, man, because if not, you'll go crazy. Now, this is something I experience heavily as a targeted individual. Since I've been targeted, even before I was targeted, I would get things like that living in the other place I was at. And now I see why. Now I see what it was. But that's not regular, man. That's not regular. I'm not gonna lie. It's no matter what telly I'm in, no matter where I go, I hear shit like that daily. And I'm not saying life is gonna be all quiet and all peaceful all the time, but you know the difference. You know when it's someone targeting you. You know when it's intentional and malicious. Now, I actually had a conversation with the other targeted individual. Apparently he told me he was. I'm not too sure if he really was. But I was telling him about this specifically, and he insinuated that it could possibly be the V2K, which is the frequencies that they send to your brain to communicate with you. The military technology that they use, the V2K machines, the radio, the EMF frequencies and all of that. He insinuated it could possibly be that. And I told him, no, I can definitely decipher the difference. And I know when someone's banging on my wall. I know when someone's actually saying my name in person. And like I explained to you guys in my other videos, that's what people have been doing here to try to put fear in me, which doesn't work anymore at all. I actually just laugh at it, and I think they're stupid because it's so repetitive and it's done every day. But yes, you know, it's real. And as you can see in that clip, it's real. It's not V2K. It's not in my head. It's real. These people actually go out their way and do that. They get paid to do that. They follow you around from hotel to hotel, no matter where you're at. That's why when people say I'm gonna move, or where's the best place to move, when targeted individuals ask like where's the best place to live or stay, there's really no best place, because it's worldwide. It's demonic. They'll follow you anywhere. The solution is actually humbling yourself within, getting closer to God, and bettering yourself to not let that affect you. Because you'll see when God starts to bless you, and these people won't even be here anymore. But yeah, it's real. You know, it's not in my head. It's real. These people go out their way. They'll see which room you're in. They'll follow you. It doesn't matter. These are a lifesaver right here. These right here, soundproof, they're a lifesaver to me right now. But I don't want to dwell into that too much. You know, you guys saw the last clip. I just wanted to show you a bit of evidence, you know, and that happens on a regular basis. But I do try to, and I'm not recording it all the time, but I do try to get some clips, you know, so people can see what I'm talking about and see that I'm not actually crazy or bugging out. Okay, but the main point, yes, I apologize. The clip did just cut off, but okay. What I want to get into is my sobriety. I've officially been sober off alcohol for 103 days, and I haven't smoked any weed in about 86 days. I have been keeping count on calendar. You know, this is a very big accomplishment for me. I would say because, you know, I believe starting in 2017, which is when I started drinking, I did have a very heavy drinking problem. I used it to deal with stress and anxiety. I want to go back and say my whole life, I haven't really been a smoker or a drinker through childhood and my teenage years, through high school as well. I was always the fitness guy. I was always in the gym. I always wanted to just work out after school. I felt like I couldn't afford putting that toxin in my body. So I never went out to any parties. I never did any heavy drinking. I couldn't smoke because I was living with my dad, and I wasn't even tempted to, you know. I was just so high off being healthy and fit. But, you know, in 2017, as I got older, my early 20s, that kind of changed. You know, I was stressing, had a lot of anxiety, and I felt like drinking may have been the right way to deal with it and calm down. I realized I used it to self-medicate, and that was a very wrong thing to do. Got into a few incidents, drinking, lost a few friends, and, you know, lost a few relationships because of it. And I realized it made me someone completely different. It wasn't who I was at all. I was using it, and I realized it was turning me into a completely opposite person of who I genuinely am. And yeah, so I had to stop. And, you know, I didn't stop right away. It was a big battle. It was a struggle. You know, my mother knew about it. My father knew about it. My whole family knew about it. It was a big struggle, you know. I had to stop, man. I had to stop. You know, it was nice when I first started doing it once in a while, here and there. I would still go to the gym, and I do it on the weekend. And then I realized, yo, damn, I'm drinking like almost every weekend now, throughout the week, because I'm stressing out. And it wasn't good. Eventually, I slowed down on it heavily. Eventually, it was just like, you know, once a month, probably once a weekend, once a month. I slowed down on it heavily. But then I found something else, which was weed, you know, and that was in 2018. And to me, I had smoked before, but never heavily. I wasn't really like a smoker. And then I turned into a smoker. I turned into a pothead, you know. I felt like since I was smoking weed, it was a healthier alternative to deal with my anxiety that I was experiencing. And also with smoking weed, I was still able to engage in my physical activities without it putting too much of a damper on it. Because alcohol is just plain terrible. Kills your liver, kills your organs and everything. Weed, I kind of say weed, you can kind of, isn't as bad, but it can still be bad for you spiritually and mentally if you're addicted to it. And I could definitely say, I definitely had some substance abuse problems with marijuana. I won't lie to you. I started smoking in 2018 and I was about 24. And, I would smoke, I would work out, I would smoke, work out. I'd make sure I work out before I smoke. But then I noticed, damn, I'm smoking damn near every day now. I noticed when I knew I had a problem. I knew I had a problem when I remember I couldn't smoke for like possibly a week because I had to save some bread. And I just felt so shitty that whole week. I was like, yo, why do I feel like this? Why do I have this anxiety and this? I feel like I lost a part of myself and I shouldn't feel like that. I should always feel okay. I should be able to take a deep breath and feel okay. I shouldn't have to always need some type of substance around me. I shouldn't have to always put a blunt in my mouth to feel okay or to feel like myself. That's not how life should be. That's never how life should be. You shouldn't need anything. You shouldn't need anything but food, water, and air. And I know that now. But then, man, it was just like, damn, where's my plug? I need that blunt. But yeah, I've noticed it became a problem because for one, I was wasting too much damn money on it. For two, I realized I was isolating way too much when I started smoking. I felt like I didn't need anyone else around me, just the weed, which isn't a bad thing to want to be by yourself. But I could see how it definitely held me back from a few things. And it definitely dulled my personality while I was doing it too much. So yes, I would say last year and even this year I was still smoking. And I had a few drinks earlier this year as well. But as far as the drinking, not as heavily. I stopped. The thing about the drinking for me is, I told you in the beginning of the video, it's been 103 days. I never actually stopped for that long. I always wanted to at least hit 3 months, no drinking. And I believe I did hit 90 days once, but I was still smoking. You see now, if I wasn't drinking, I was smoking. If I wasn't smoking, I probably had a drink here and there. And that wasn't good. It's like I was alternating. Even though I wasn't doing it as much, I could never say to myself, hey, let me just stop for a complete 90 days, complete a full 3 months. Smoking especially. Smoking was the hardest thing for me to quit. Drinking wasn't as hard to quit only because I knew it made me feel shitty after. So I knew my body was like, forget this. But as for smoking was the hardest thing for me to quit. It was that weed. That weed was so hard to quit. And, I would stop for like 60 days. The most I've ever stopped, probably 80 days. No, 70 something days. 60 something days. But I never went a full 3 months. And here I am, about to hit 3 months with both. Well, I already hit 3 months no alcohol. About to hit 3 months weed. I'm past 3 months no alcohol. And I feel great. I've just been working out, meditating. I feel great. It's good to know you can handle your situations naturally without the need of any other substance. Once it messes you up mentally, once you feel like you need that substance, because it's like, damn, I need this to handle this, instead of just, I need me to handle this. You see, it's a psychological thing. It's destroying you mentally and spiritually. When you feel like you need anything else other than you to make you do something, or to calm you down, or to make you to help you get over something, it's really not good. And I would sugarcoat it sometimes with the weed and say, weed is healthy, but at the end of the day, for me, I know it's not good, man. It's not. I just want to say, I hit that I hit that milestone for myself since 2017, and I'm very proud of it because I feel great now. I've noticed also with being targeted, it's actually helped a lot with that too, because having these people around me, always having to be on my P's and Q's, I want to have a completely sober mind around these people. My perception on the world has completely changed, and now I want to have a completely sober mind around some of these people. A lot of these people are malicious. A lot of these people are demons. If you targeted, you know that as well. Now, let me just go back to that first clip again. If I wasn't sober, say I was drinking, or I was even smoking around the time all of this was happening, people banging on my walls, people threatening me and doing all types of stuff and all these fake threats, because they're not going to do anything. They're just trying to put you in fear. If they see me in that state, in that lower state, because I meditate, and I feel like once I started meditating, smoking and drinking to me definitely made me feel a lot worse. So I felt like that lowered my vibration. I feel like once I drink and once I smoke and my vibration is lowered and they sense that, they're going to take advantage of that. These people, these demons, if you're targeted and you're not sober, they're going to take way more advantage of you because you're not sober. They're going to say, oh, this dude's drunk, or oh, this dude is high. Let me take advantage of him. Let me even try to probably steal his stuff, or let me try to rob him, try to mess with him more, because they're gonna see you don't have a sober mind. Now, I'm not saying smoking weed once in a while is bad. Some people can really control themselves, and some people have great lives and they smoke pot. Some people are very successful and they smoke pot. I'm not throwing any hate at anyone who smokes or drinks once in a while. I'm just explaining my situation. And from my experience, I know people definitely take advantage of you. Well, these gangstalkers, these demons, they'll definitely take advantage of you if they see you're not in a sober state. Shit, I have experience at the other house I was in. If I would drink or anything, the dude I told you guys about, the Homeland Security agent who actually targeted me, that dude would definitely try to start something with me if he noticed I was drinking. If I be in my room and I had a little drink, or if I came back and I had a little drink, that dude, he'd take advantage of that moment, without a doubt. I don't know if you guys have any experience. I don't know if you guys have any experience with that happening to you. Someone sees you drunk or not sober, completely sober, and they try to take advantage of it. That's another reason I stopped. I never want anyone to catch me lacking in any sense. I know my potential. I know who I am. I know what I need and what I don't need. And I know what I've been going through, what this has proven to me, the fact that I've been through all this stress and all this hate and all these threats, and I'm still not afraid, and I'm still going about how I'm living my life. And I didn't need a single ounce of alcohol or weed to get through it, to get stronger and to lose that fear. That shows me that I don't need that ever in life. And I don't care what anyone says about it. You could put a gun to my head right now and tell me to drink and smoke. I will not do it. That's how strongly I feel about my sobriety right now. That's how proud of myself I am. So yeah, I just wanted to get that out there for y'all. It's been a long journey, and I'm not gonna say that I haven't had slight urges to smoke, because it's only been 3 months, and obviously I know it takes much longer than that to completely destroy it, like destroy that mental barrier of wanting to completely not do it ever. And I'm not gonna say I haven't had like an urge, but we all have urges. Shit, we've probably had urges to kill people before, but we never did it. Just because I have a slight urge doesn't mean I'm gonna do it. It's called self-control. Every human being on this planet has an urge, but it's what you do with that urge. You can destroy it and look at it and fight it, or you can give into it. And I'll never give into it. You know, I meditate, and once I meditate and I work out, I feel like that's my high. That's my natural high. You know? And like I said, I know there's plenty of y'all who smoke out there. There's nothing wrong with weed. It's not like y'all out there doing crack and doing popping pills. But this is just my journey, my experience with it. I know what it's done for my life, and it hasn't done much. So I'm just put that out there for y'all. Yeah, what else? That's pretty much it, man. You know, I want to connect with a lot more of you. Oh, let me bring up something else. Real quick. Fake TIs. Avoid fake TIs. Avoid fake targeted individuals. Fake empowered individuals. Avoid them. Now, I'm not saying this is some type of competition on who the hell is a real targeted individual and who's not, because who the hell wants to be targeted? Who wants to go through this? No one. It's nothing to brag about. It's nothing to really be proud of. But I'm just saying, avoid the people that are faking, because they will use it to deceive you, to lower your vibration, and to get information against you. Like I was stating, I was actually talking to someone recently who I thought was a targeted individual. And low key, I felt like he really wasn't. Like the whole conversation was wasted. I felt like he was more trying to, because sometimes you'll have those people. They'll be on your YouTube channel. They'll put comments on your videos, but they're not real. I had like the strangest experiences with some of these people. So I'm just very careful who I talk to. I know a lot of you are real. A lot of you are going through what you say you are. But yeah. All right. Stay safe.